just with like $1,000 equipment. Hey, what's up, y'all? Yes, I'm throwing around a little box. I got a critique for all the content creators who did videos on DJI versus Rode. And take it any way you want to. You may say I'm nothing on YouTube, which is fine. But I'm not nothing when it comes to the industry of actually creating live events, videos, stories, all the rest. This is what I do for a living. And the products that you guys were talking about today when it came to the DJI versus Rode, you did a terrible job, atrocious job. Most of the creators focused on a couple small areas that don't interact with production on a daily basis. Simple things like, oh, the case. Well, let's be honest with you. The case doesn't make much of a difference. It can be this or it can be metal. As long as it protects the unit and houses it good, that's great. I kind of like this case a little bit better because I can throw the wire I need in and I can have the muffs on it if you're not going to use the microphones. Speaking of which, microphones. The DJI doesn't come with a lavalier microphone. Now, all of you were given the accessory one, but never put it against the Rode one. And I have to admit, the Rode one that comes with this, which is a $200 worth of accessory, just those two microphones, isn't superb, but it is really, really good. The mic I chose, and I have both of the Rode mics, is I went ahead and went with their original Rode 2 mic that they had, which was the pencil neck version of the microphone. So I get why you didn't do that. A couple critiques when it came down to software issues. If you're a Mac user, for some reason, which I don't get, but we've ran into it because we have editors who use Mac. If you plug in one of these units, it just doesn't see the data. You have to turn on the app. If you're a Windows user, it doesn't care. It just sees it as another USB-C drive and goes forward like a thumb drive. What else is there? Distances. I'm finding that the DJI will show that it is connected. And this was the same with the previous DJI. It shows connected, like it is connected. It shows that it's connected, and it's not. It's not fully connected or it's gargled. The Rode Wireless 2, I find, does have connection issues, but at least it shows you if you're actually connected or not, so there's no real surprises there. And then there was Tony talking about, I want to replace my audio engineer with one of these boxes. It's just not going to happen. You're going to get most of the way, but you're not going to get flags and stuff that pop up that say you missed this, you missed that, out of a $350 unit. This is $400, but out of a $350 unit. That being said, hear me out. There will be a $700 to $1,000 unit, one of these that will give you those flags, let you know if you peak too much, things like that. That will come. There's already markers built into the Rode softwares where you can see those drops and everything else. So I know that's coming to these eventually. It's just a matter about getting the market for it. And there are buyers like me who will spend $1,000 on a set of microphones, no problem, because by the time I got this kit done the way it is now, I replaced 2 microphones, which were about $180 for those. I added these in, which was another $300 for those. So I'm already at close to $900 for this setup, and it's been worth it. I love having these microphones for situations like I'm in here at a Starbucks right now, and there's just tons of noise, and I can still talk because it's just a cardio microphone that's aimed directly at the mouth. And being able to connect these to your microphone. Hold on. Where's my little strap at? Hold on. I didn't want to put it through the clothes, but being able to pull that out, and it's tightened on. It's a screw on. Everyone was like, that's not an issue. It is an issue. You have clients all the time that are not experts with a camera, that are not experts with audio, and they pull these out all the time. Happens at weddings, happens in any type of situation when there's somebody new to using a microphone. I also like the fact there's less buttons on here, and you can go into the app and control the buttons because there's so many people that mute these, and then later on it's muted and you didn't get your audio. It is recorded on here, but you have no way of matching scratch audio. And last but not least, time code, baby, time code, time code. It is nice to have time code because you can have time code sound on here. It's beautiful. It's not perfect. The time code. If they can do it in this, they can do it in DJI. But that wasn't brought up. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'm just critiquing creators. If y'all don't like what I got to say on it, I get it. I'm new. I'm just talking when I talk. I always have fun blasting on here. But then again, I'm a productions manager. I literally go out and do stuff, and I'm a project manager for the pre and post. So it's a lot I get to do. Do sound engineering. I'm behind the camera. If you want to see my setup, I'll show you that too, which is in full ENG setup and do C2C and all the rest. I don't play. And when I see these reviews and you got somebody who's coming up and they're looking to be a creator who wants to make a living out of this, and I'm talking $500 to $1,500 a day in their pocket living, and you're not showing that type of stuff, you're a YouTube creator who gets paid off of ads and other things, that's a problem. I'm here to take that space up. Like my rate shows itself. And what I pay my guys shows itself. I mean, I'm putting out $500 a day for people to show up and just drop footage when they're done. They don't have to do any other work after that. And sometimes it's more. It depends on what I'm having them shoot on. If they're shooting on a Red, hell, I'm paying them a lot more than if they're shooting on a Sony. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just critiquing all of the guys who did these videos, and I have my own little piece on, like, you really didn't put the effort into it. That you hit the points that they want you to hit, but you didn't hit the points of someone who's going to be making a living out of it. My last critique. Accessories. Y'all brought up the fact that it has a little plug-in accessories, makes it easy to use. It doesn't. You have to take your phone out of a case to use the DJI if you're going to be doing the USB-C or the Lightning. Most of us keep our phones in the cases to protect our phones. I like the fact that Rode gives you a nice cable, or they give you a nice data cable to do that with. I don't like that plasticky system. We've seen them break a few times on our sets and had to order extra pieces, which is fine, and that's part of life. We really do beat our stuff up because we're always in production, but that wasn't a hard beat up. That was a very, very light, and it cracked and broke, and that's a problem. And hopefully they will address it in the number 3 mic, because they sure as hell didn't address it in the number 2 mic, in my opinion. All right, peace. Y'all take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye now.